EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
and that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. I thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Galley's connection complete to Rhodes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Carr. This from Carr, the 6. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
38-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Bills 7, Raiders 6.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. They wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thurl, that got in there to bring him down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Throwing on first down is Carr. Reception here by Rhodes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Allen's throw is complete, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Pass on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw again on second down. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
43-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw. And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Bills.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have broken the tie. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Carr now on first down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Nice catch up by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4. The evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They go play action here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up on a former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bima Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. First down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One more time with Jacobs, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
second down and 7. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards the pickup. First down Buffalo.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Singletary. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. He'll look to throw. This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Josh Norman.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. One final try now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.